OKC spanked the Lakers yet again, but LeBron's been a top 5 player these playoffs. That's what I want to talk about. He's been efficient, great versus OKC yet again, but he has no help. In game 1, he was the best player on the floor with the league MVP at 41 years old. He's been a top 5 player again in these playoffs so far, behind only Wemby, Shea, Tatum, Scotty Barnes in my opinion. You could throw in Cade, but even Tatum missed that game 7 with injury, so if you want to take that into account, LeBron could be higher. You guys tried to tell us that Austin Reeves was better than LeBron, the second option on this team behind Luka. Come playoff time, that clearly, consistently gets exposed. Austin Reeves is a playoff fraud. I don't know what max extension people think Reeves should get in the offseason when he's trash in the playoffs when it matters most, year after year. When in any big game against a real physical defense, he falls off. Did Reeves look close to LeBron when it really mattered last year against the Wolves in the playoffs when Reeves averaged 16 on 41% shooting in that series and LeBron averaged 25, 9, and 6 on 50% shooting, was the best defender for his team? And with how Luka folded in those fourth quarters, LeBron may have been the best Laker performer in that series. He struggled versus Houston, Austin Reeves throughout the regular season and playoffs, teams like San Antonio, Phoenix with athletic and physical defenses that swarm. He's gonna fall off. Austin Reeves is gonna drop off and he's gonna be targeted defensively as well. LeBron in these big games can lock it in and ramp up the defense to become a clear positive on that side of the ball, and his offense isn't going to collapse. It's the OKC, if not the best defense ever, one of the best ever. So you could give Reeves a pass, but he's been dropping in the playoffs year after year. He's gonna shoot the ball horribly, turn the ball over a bunch. When Caruso or Lou Dort are on him and he's being harassed, fair enough. The best perimeter D ever could throw even more at him with Luka out, but he's also just missing his share of open threes and layups. And how is it that Dillon Brooks was able to get off and average an efficient 25 versus OKC this playoffs? How is it that Jalen Green didn't look close to this bad versus OKC? Like, the bar isn't for the Lakers to win this series. Most people probably don't even expect the Lakers to win a game in this series, but you shouldn't be looking this bad, Austin Reeves. You got not many games, because this series is about to be over, but you've got not many games to prove you're worth even a near max extension, given the fact that you're a defensive negative in a backcourt with Luka Doncic, also a defensive negative. If your offense doesn't translate to the biggest games at all, why wouldn't the Lakers just trade you? Even with Luka, no one would expect the Lakers to come close to winning this series. Shea has even gone away with being bad into playoff games, and OKC has just blown out the other team, so Shea doesn't even have to play to his regular level for multiple games, and OKC will be fine. But the fact you can double Shea and kind of force him into 7 turnovers in a game like you did in game 1, like, he starts off series feeling out the defense, it takes him time to get the right balance between scoring and playmaking, or he can be too in shot hunting mode, too much to start series or in certain games. Going back to last playoffs where he dropped in those playoffs, I do think that matters. I don't think Shea can just get away with it because he has a dynasty level team that can cover for his flaws when you rank him individually. I think when you rank him individually, those things matters. They told me Brandon Ingram was better than LeBron James. Look at this list. Brandon Ingram is higher than LeBron James, when Brandon Ingram has been a literal negative for his team in the regular season and the playoffs this year, has a history of melting down in the playoffs. He's a mid defender and playmaker who's liable to average 12 points per game on 33% from the field like he did this playoffs. That got exposed again. James Harden is higher than LeBron on both of these best in the world lists. When it matters most, we know that is not true. In the last few years in the postseason, it hasn't been close to true, like Harden had a 2-for-8 Game 7 versus the Nuggets last year. James Harden has 45 plus turnovers in the playoffs this year. Meanwhile, LeBron doesn't have close to those lows and is at a top 5 level this playoffs. Jamal Murray is higher than LeBron James on both of these lists, when Jamal, being a playoff riser, is a flat-out lie outside of 2020 and 2023, 2 years where they ironically made the deep playoffs run. Outside of that, he's been straight mid in the playoffs. No one wants to acknowledge when you put Jaden McDaniels and those elite playoff defenses against a guy so reliant on tough shots and that doesn't have those physical advantages, he struggles. Whereas Jamal Murray is straight mid 80% of the years or 80% of the series in the playoffs, he's mid. And I disagree with some of the other names higher than LeBron on this list, but I'm not going to go crazy because I think the worst ones we just experienced right here, right now. But the disrespect to LeBron is just ridiculous. In terms of the ball pressure, physicality, LeBron is still such a great athlete that even with those things hiding in the playoffs, he is more or less playoff proof in a way many other guys just aren't. He's been so disrespected. He's 41, getting off against the OKC greatest defense of all time with Lu Dort, Caruso, Chet backline rim protection, all these guys. Playoff offensive efficiency is the lowest it's been since 2019. You don't get the video game numbers from the regular season. Teams score 9 points fewer than they did in the regular season. The pace drop off from regular season to playoffs has been the second largest of the last 15 years. It's added full court pressure, physicality that wears guys down, and LeBron James in year 23, when no one in the history of this game has even played 23 years, LeBron James is still an athletic monster, still scaling so well and rising in the playoffs. Just ridiculous special stuff from the greatest player of all time.